All right, we're opening up the cello.
One more
Oh,
latch.
one more. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
good.
beyond repair for sure. Here, these.
Should we clip these, or are you going to reuse them?
I'm
That
gonna
doesn't
try
look
to
good.
reuse them.
Okay. Yeah, actually,
Here, hold on. Can you hold it?
so it looks like a pretty clean break. Whoops. Pretty clean break. This looks like hard maple. Oh, not very hard maple. Yeah, pretty clean break. Shouldn't be too big a problem.
So you want to talk about the dowel, possibly?
Yeah, so I'm gonna test fit it. Here, turn it around and put it in there. I'm gonna test fit it with clamps and stuff like that. I'm gonna use some tight bond glue, which is pretty darn hard stuff. And I'm thinking about possibly drilling a dowel through, because Izzy says it doesn't, cosmetically, it doesn't really matter. So it might be a little stronger if I were to drill a dowel through, like right here. So we'll see. What's this?
I wonder if there was a piece of wood sticking out or something.
Oh, maybe, yeah. It's all right, I'll get it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
You know, there'd be some glue and stuff to clean up afterwards, but I think I'm just gonna use some C-clamps with basically some padding on each side so it doesn't dent. But this is gonna be a pretty straightforward deal.
What do you think? $600? $1,000?
$1,700.
Dave, can you say that again about the?
Yeah, you want to have a tendency to clamp this super duper tight, but you don't want it so tight that it squeezes almost all the glue out, because it won't be quite as strong a bond.
And why not the C clamp, or what's it?
C-clamp is going to be kind of flexing the this side here. I don't know why they make them like that. I mean, just for irregular surfaces or something.
Or for when it spins.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a flat part of the fingerboard, I might be able to sneak that on there. We'll see. You know, the reason why I like to use these is because they have a tremendous amount of force. These kind of clamps don't have quite as much force, but I think they're going to be plenty good for what we're doing. Because, again, you don't want to squeeze it too tight and squeeze all the glue out of it, because we have a very good surface area. If you go too tight, you're going to end up squeezing too much of the glue out, and that's not as strong a bond.
What kind of glue?
So we're using Tight Bond 2. It's a really good glue. It's moisture resistant. It's not outdoor, but it's a really good wood glue. It's kind of industry standard. So we're going to butter up both sides pretty well. A lot of this is going to squeeze out, but just want to make sure that everything gets coated. And this is by no means the proper way to do it.
What do you mean?
I'm sure luthiers have a better way of doing this. They might use like hide glues or different clamping methods. This is going to be straightforward because we don't have a huge slope. If this was sloping, when you clamp it tight, this is going to want to scoot out. But since we've got nice flat surfaces, this is going to work just fine. Where's the nut? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I gotta look for it.
If you want, I can put that on again, but probably want to wait till this is all done.
I'm gonna look in the case. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look in the case.
Might even use the quick set glue for that, so that it's removable if you ever need to remove it. So that should do it. Got a lot of glue on there.
You want me to see if I can find the nut?
No, it's fine. Again, I think you're better off doing it afterwards anyways.
Okay.
And using a different glue.
All right.
clean it up better later. I just want to make sure everything's lining up right where it should. Yep. All right, so put this here. No, that's fine. And this here. Just moved it. Double check. Make sure that it doesn't need to move over. Oh, that's pretty perfect. Yeah, there's going to be some glue that I can't get to here, but that's okay.
Can you sand that later?
Yep.
You want to put it on the side?
No, that's fine. Let it balance so I can put some more clamps on. Like yay. I'm just going to dampen the paper towels so they can get some excess glue off there. Yeah, that lined up really nicely. So this glue as possible. We'll throw one or two more clamps on and I think we'll be good.
Oh, so you're doing it the opposite way to kind of even the force?
That, and because this is really heavy, I don't want it sticking straight up. You can see that squeezed out even more glue there. And again, you know, you have the tendency to want to go even tighter, but you don't want to go too tight. You want some glue in there to get a good bond. And they don't tend to, when you get it clamped this tight, it really is very rare that it'll break again, but if it does break again, it won't break where the glue is, it'll break right next to where the glue is for whatever reason, you know. But I think this is gonna hold strong.
Maybe we shouldn't do the dowel, but if it breaks again, do the dowel?
Yeah, we could. I don't think you're necessarily gonna need a dowel, but it could be some extra insurance. What's the kid's name that broke it?
Oh, I don't even want to talk about that right now. Yeah, he's gonna get a copy of this video, don't you worry.
Just be more careful in the future.
Should I give his initials? No, I'm not even.
No.
I'm not even gonna go there. There you go.
Okay, so I took the clamps off, and there were just a few little gaps where the, you know, the seams were. So I filled those in with epoxy, and since this is a raw neck, I didn't feel like it was really worth it to go ahead and like do cosmetic work. So yeah, I just filled in with epoxy those little gaps and stuff, and then I sanded it with 400 grit real smooth, and so you can't feel it at all, so I think that'll be good, you know, for playing and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I could have done a little bit of cosmetic work and whatnot, maybe put some stain in there to make it look old again, but mostly what's in here I think is just hand oils, so I think over time that's just gonna happen again. And I tested it, and it's super solid, so I think it's good to go.
Awesome, thank you.
My pleasure.
Hey, here is a follow-up video to the cello repair. The nut did get replaced. I think it was about $100 with labor to cut it, to cut the slots. Looks really good. So the neck, let's take a look. So this is up to full tension now, and it has been. It's about 3 weeks since the repair was done. Let's see how the repair is holding up. Yeah, no issues. Not ugly, but not perfectly covered up, and that was actually the intention, was not to really cover it up. Super smooth, you can't even feel a little bit here. Can't feel anything where your thumb, well, yeah, you can feel a little bit down on the bottom. So, Dave, who did this repair, got me into being really paranoid about the feel of the back of a neck, and I used to not really pay attention to it, but now I'm always checking it out with my thumb on any guitar. It's super smooth, and this is super smooth. So thanks again, Dave, for your repair, and thank you for watching.